Classes and objects can seem a little confusing at first. An easy way to understand what a class is that it's your own data type. You can define the way the data will look and work. You can define what it does. That's called a method. So for example, if we were talking about arithmetic with numbers, you could define addition. But since you can create your own data types, you can talk about things like a student as a data type. And you could have a method that is enrollment. You could have pieces of data such as forename, surname, enrollment number, and so on. When you create a variable of this data type from that class, it's called an object. So you would have the data type, the class student, and Joe would be a variable of type student. Joe would then have a forename, a surname, an enrollment number, and a method that allowed them to be enrolled. And just as you can have a list of text or a list of integer, you can have a list of objects. So you could have a whole class full of students. I hope this gives you an idea of the overview.
Classes are a data type that you define. You say what information it holds. This information is called an attribute, and what sort of things it can do. Whilst an object is a variable of this class, of this data type, which has been declared so that the program knows to leave some room in memory, what sort of information it contains, and what that information can do. You can then use these objects like any other variable in your program.